The moment this song was released, they didn't even write it. Maroon 5 begged this guy to have his song because they knew he couldn't release it himself. You know Mike, he made all of your childhood songs but never got the credit for it, but there was a reason for that. Mike was an artist himself, a big one at that. He dropped a song called Cooler Than Me. It went triple platinum. He thought, why not drop an album? Jay-Z calls him up. He says, hey Mike, sign to my label. Mike says no because he feels like he could get a better deal somewhere else. So he found a label and asked them to pay for the album. They said, of course, he about to make us some M's. He works on it, releases it, it goes triple cardboard. But it's fine, it happens to the best of us. By the time of his second album, which he worked on with Pharrell Williams, he first had to drop a hit single. This is because labels first want you to have a viral song before releasing your album. They expect that song alone to make up most of the sales and build the hype. So that's what he did. He released a single, but it underperformed, and because of that, the label refused to invest in his album. They shelved him. Record labels usually pay for radio promotion, marketing, music videos, but without any of this, you're borderline cooked. So it was an unreleasable album, but on that album, he had hits. Remember that song Justin Bieber wrote called Boyfriend? That was on it, except Justin Bieber ain't write it, and it blew up. Maroon 5 heard about this, listened to his unreleased album, and asked him, hey, that Sugar song you got on there? You don't even need that for real. You can't even release it. How about you give us that song? We'll put you in the credits and all will be good. Mike was in a weird position because he only had two options. Let Maroon 5 have the song or leave it in the dark so it's never released. He gives it to them and it becomes their biggest song ever, wins Grammys, goes #1, but no one ever knew who Mike was. It's like knowing you did all the work on your school project, but your group members turned it in first. And his label only used him for making music for other people, and watching them succeed, he wanted out. So his label agreed to release him, but kept his unreleasable album. When he finally got free, he felt like everyone forgot about him and went through depression, anxiety, and started abusing substances, but continued to make music. And that's when his buddy Avicii hits him up to make music, and while he was there, Mike asked him can he attend his show in Ibiza. And while sitting in the crowd, Mike calls this the lowest point of his life because no one notices or cares about him while he has to watch his friend up there living his dream. Until a stranger next to him offers him a pill and he took it, and later created I Took a Pill in Ibiza out of sadness and depression. And it became his biggest song ever and finally gave him another shot until he realized it wasn't about the fame and learned to love himself. And is now the most sober and happy he's ever been in his life. And still to this day has the goal of putting out his unreleasable album, but only if his label agrees to it.